Hello, welcome to Zgadgetreview. We're here for the Nintendo Direct E3 2021 presentation. I really don't know what we're supposed to see, as the card says it's going to be 40 minutes of non-stop breakneck pace announcements by Nintendo. If you've ever seen a Nintendo Direct before, they don't do a lot of talking. They usually just show off trailers, and sometimes they might have someone that comes out and presents something, but a lot of it is like boom, 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 boom. I'm hoping or thinking that they might show the new Nintendo Switch Pro that we've all been hearing so much about, or the Nintendo Switch 4K, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, we are a few minutes away from this happening. I was hoping that we will hear more from other of the E3 conferences about Nintendo, but we haven't heard from anyone really talk about Nintendo games except yesterday Capcom, when they announced the Ace Attorney game coming to the US for the first time for some weird reason, because that game should have been around forever, but for some reason it wasn't. And so that's really like the big announcement about Nintendo games. Besides that, we haven't really heard anything about Nintendo. So will there be Nintendo Switch Pro announcement? Who knows? I will think that they would, especially with all the leaks that we've seen around and all the clues that have been put around. I will hope that there is some announcement on that. Hopefully we'll see more about Mario Rabbids from Nintendo, even though I guess that's the only company that has actually talked about the Switch is Ubisoft with Nintendo Rabbids, but all they showed was a little bit of gameplay. So maybe we won't see any more than that on this. We are seconds away from the start of Nintendo Direct. Literally about 30 seconds away. Where we might see the Nintendo Switch Pro or the Nintendo Switch 4K or whatever name they put on it. Maybe. Who knows? Fingers crossed. I mean, it could be that Nintendo also decides to stay quiet on the whole thing and not say a word on their upcoming console. But I think it is time for Nintendo to upgrade their console because, things are moving into the future and the Nintendo Switch is staying in the past. As popular as it might be, and as much as they just need to rely on their own games, still, you will think that is something that they will want to get on. All right. Nothing yet. Let me refresh it just in case. They're late. And sound for you guys. Oh, there we go. Right, you got sound? Oh, don't tell me you don't have sound.
Oh. The system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players spanning all ages and all levels of gaming experience. Thank you all very much.
That.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners. I hope that each of you watching this
Bueno,
Nintendo
te fue
Direct
mismatch, so we're
is
good.
able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today, we have news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, to begin, please take a look at this video.
So it sounds like we're only going to see games. Unless they are just kind of messing with us, you know? Tekken, Kazuya gets ready for the next battle. Oh, is it coming to what's that game? The fighting game for Nintendo. What is it called? I can never remember the name of that game. Judge Dredd? Is that Judge? No, it's not Judge Dredd. Smash Brothers. There you go. Right? Smash Brothers. Is that where it's coming? Smash Bros. Is that better? Oh, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. My bad. Can I fly though? That's what I thought.
Hello, I'm
What's up?
Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the battle. Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later date, so please sit tight. For today, though, we've prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Those look like Xbox controllers on his desk. No, most likely the Joy-Con Pro or whatever they're called, but they did look like not PlayStation, Xbox controllers. That's the other thing. We didn't hear anything about a partnership between Nintendo and Xbox, which obviously was rumored for a bit. After that picture of Phil Spencer with a Switch on his bookshelf.
This feels like Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll talk about the fighter more in a future presentation. We still have to record it first, actually. The air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
Alright, June 28th, another Nintendo Direct.
Thank you, Mr.
Focus
Sakurai.
on Super Smash Bros.
A
Ultimate,
new
I guess.
fighter, Kazuya, will join the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
If you want to watch that, put it in your calendar.
Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Your choices matter in these emotional, supernatural tales.
Emotional Supernatural Tales. Is this Nintendo's Strange Life True Colors? Yep. I mean, how hard would it be to port this game? You know, this game doesn't look like a game that will be that hard to port to the Nintendo Switch. Well, you just walk around and talk.
Life is Strange True Colors launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year. There's something for everyone on the Nintendo Switch system. You are Star-Lord.
This is coming to
Band of heroes
Switch
for hire
too?
in this thrilling action-adventure game. Jump on a wild ride across the cosmos, overwhelm opponents with Star-Lord's daring combat style, and encounter iconic and original Marvel characters. You'll call the
Okay, we
shots
know
for the
that game
unpredictable
isn't going to
guardians
look
as
like
they
that
face
on
cosmic
Switch.
threats to save the galaxy. You got this, probably. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October 26th.
Wait,
Worms
unless
everywhere. In this
they
real-time
do
arena-based shooter, you'll squish your invertebrate opponents
like
with
they would
32-player
do, was it
cross-platform
Doom that they
combat,
did
play in daily
with
challenges
through a
with
server,
battles,
like you had to
seasonal events
connect to
with
the cloud in
Warioware
order to
up
play
the
it?
ranks.
If you do something like that, maybe,
Plus,
but
the Patchwork Bear
I
outfit
guess I think
for
that
Nintendo
experience
Switch
wasn't the
version
best
will be
in
available for free
anyway,
for 2 weeks
which
after launch. A new
will
map
also tell me that
Showdown
they have to
launches
upgrade
with
their
Worms
console.
Rumble, wriggling onto Nintendo Switch June 23rd. Get a 25% discount when you pre-order the game starting today on Nintendo eShop. The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th. Return to the funny, charming, and quirky world of 2 Point County. In the wholesome management sim 2 Point Campus, you'll build and run your very own university the way you want it. Lots of creative
Oh,
tools
that's
are
what
at
I
your
wanted.
disposal to make the school yours and take
I've been waiting for a game like this my whole life.
Enrollment for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
No, I have not. Just
A beloved
to be clear.
series rolls into its 20th anniversary this year.
Donkey Kong? I saw bananas, so I'm assuming it's Donkey Kong. Oh, that Monkey Ball game. That was very popular when it came out. I don't even remember when it came out, but I remember when it came out, people talked about it all the time. But Nintendo really didn't do anything with it again, did they? I guess until now.
Go
Super
bananas
Monkey
when Super
Ball,
Monkey Ball
Banana Mania.
rolls onto Nintendo Switch October 5th. It's a blast from parties past, and you're invited. Ready for another round of Mario Party mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from
Poor
the
Yoshi.
Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland. Each board is packed with zany events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it.
We mean it.
Connect blocks. And give facelifts? In hilarious over-the-top minigames. All of which
Hilarious.
support button controls. With 100 minigames from the Mario Party series catalog, you'll have a blast in this all-star fun fest. Here's a little party favor. All game modes work with online play.
Wow.
Even if you're partying solo, you can randomly...
What
match
year
with
is this
other party
Nintendo?
boards
2005? Like,
worldwide. Playing playing a board game online with friends?
every game
Save your
supports
progress in the
online
game,
multiplayer.
Grab a snack, then resume the festivities.
Unless it's a single player game, but this is clearly a multiplayer game, so it should support online and it shouldn't be something added like, oh my god, you're getting online support. Like, really? Come on.
Nintendo Switch system October 29th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
What did you think? Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing.
Okay.
Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series.
Yes.
Metroid Prime 4.
I was hoping that they would talk about Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, like 3 years ago now.
We'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise. Please take a look.
So, okay. So they're going to announce a new Metroid game, but not Metroid Prime 4. Metroid 5. Guess why it's a CG trailer? Because it said not actual gameplay footage. I guess it's easier to make this game than to make an actual Metro Prime game. Is it a DS game? Do they still make DS? Nintendo DS? Metroid Dread. So because you dread playing it? Alright, so I guess they've been working on this instead of Metroid Prime 4. Thank you, Nintendo.
That was the trailer for the first new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand new Metroid Dread game. As the name Dread
People are
implies,
waiting for the
this is a
Metroid Prime game
with
though.
a new feel, showcasing a variety of threats that Samus will encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch. On that same day, we'll also be releasing amiibo
Wow.
figures for Samus and the Emmy,
Cash
the
grab.
robot seen in the video. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
These familiar franchises are back on Nintendo Switch. Get ready to get down.
Well,
in
that
the
was
latest Just
announced
Dance
at the
game.
Ubisoft.
Launching on Nintendo Switch November 4th. The arcade smash hit Cruisin' Blast is speeding onto Nintendo Switch. Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks. Up to 4 players can race together, so pick your favorite vehicle and hit the road.
Look, I know Nintendo makes really fun gameplay games, but this looks like a fun game. This does not look like a console game. It looks like a fun game. Not this one, the last one, the one with the
story
cars.
of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in this action RPG. Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta and Nappa. Frieza, take a stand against the evil Emperor. Cell, battle the androids in a fight to the death. Majin Buu, an epic showdown with the most fearsome foe. Along with the main story, you can explore the vast world of Dragon Ball Z. Hey, why not help out the locals? Or collect ingredients for delicious meals.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
could always train to acquire your skills too. There are lots of things to keep you busy.
You get to be Goku and
Off battle
cook.
episodes, a new
Goku
Power
the
Awakens
cook.
Parts 1 and 2 is also included. Dragon Ball Z
Goku
Kakarot,
cooking.
plus a new Power Awakens set punches its way
Cooking
onto Nintendo
Goku.
Switch
There you
September
go. That should be the
24th.
name of a game. Cooking Goku.
Grab a golf club and get ready to tee off.
Nintendo.
The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon. Here's a quick glimpse into each of the modes. Standard Golf. Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens. Nice shot. Hit different types of shots and aim for under par.
Mario Woods 2022.
Speed
Coming to Nintendo Switch Sports.
Be the first to get your ball in the hole. Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
Oh, look at this. I didn't know you could do that with a mic stand.
Battle golf.
I wonder if somebody has ever tried to actually play golf with a mic stand. I wonder what will happen if somebody went to a green with a mic stand to play.
With your me character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you. And here's some news. Free updates are planned for future release, including additional
Oh.
courses and playable characters.
Nice.
The fairway's almost open, so set your tee time and get ready to ace those shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
This is coming out in a couple of weeks.
Ready for the ride of a lifetime?
No.
Welcome to the vast and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
Again, didn't we see enough Monster Hunter stories too yesterday at Capcom?
As
I guess
a
some
rider
people
in
watching this
RPG
on
adventure,
Capcom.
you'll explore diverse landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster.
But this did not look
Gather
fun
materials
at
such
all.
as honey and
It looked like a
and
really
use them
dumb
to
game
craft
to me.
Items for your journey.
Like that's all you're gonna be doing is walking around and grabbing
Beware of
stuff
the many
and
monsters
giving
roaming
it
about.
to the
Some are
villagers.
docile, but others may suddenly ambush you.
Rinse and repeat about 1,000,000 times.
To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with their materials, which can be forged into new weapons and armor. Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new Monstie. Incredibly powerful Monsties can also hatch from rare eggs.
How many times are you gonna say the word Monstie?
Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and
Monstie,
battles.
Monstie, Monstie. We get it. They're called Monsties
Rider,
because they are not
be a
actual
real monster of an
monsters.
adventure.
Oh,
Monster
you
Hunter
are
Stories
funny.
2: Wings of Ruin soars onto Nintendo Switch July 9th. You can play the free demo on June 25th and carry over your save data to the full game.
Can I really?
Here's a new game from the head of a certain company.
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's a me, Wario. And it's a finally ready, a brand new game from my company. Check it out. You get to control me. Time to do this. Look at me go. Wah, rats. Check out these chumps. They came back and they have wonderful new talents. Throw that stick thing. Not so bad. Use
What
the
is
spinny
this?
Whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it. Same micro game, different abilities. Wah! I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time. So play nice, or else. Hey, not nice. All right, you. Yes, you, the one watching this.
That guy's
Better get
tone
ready for
was
some
nuts.
micro game
The
mayhem.
hell?
The Warioware Get It Together game launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch system September 10th.
Oh, can't wait to not
Pre-orders
play
begin
that at
today
all.
on Nintendo eShop.
What you just saw was the trailer for Warioware. Get it together. In the latest installment of this series, there are new microgames that let you control Wario and his friends. There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay, I can't.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal.
Oh, here we go. More teenage drama and angst coming to the Switch.
That reality is upended after you get pulled into a different dimension. Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside.
Ooh.
Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to
She
fight.
said fuse.
What lies ahead in this alternate realm? The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system. Finding their weak point is key. By targeting it, the number of
I never understood why this type of games are appealing, where you just, you know, like, do this type of commands where you choose power. I guess, I mean, it's kind of like an RPG system of fighting. I've always preferred the more direct combat.
If a negotiation is successful,
I don't know. I guess I am being a little hypocrite, because on XCOM you do kind of the same type of thing, but I don't know. It's more strategic
they may feel motivated and join
than
you as
the
an
way
ally.
this looks.
Demons that do join will fight alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies, another demon can be created. The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a powerful ally, customized to your needs and playstyle. Challenge the many demons roaming this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the
I know a lot of people say that graphics don't really matter, and you know, graphics over gameplay and all that, but I mean, really, Nintendo games look so old now.
Pre-orders for the physical
Like, this is a
version
new
begin June
game,
21st.
and it looks like you could play this game on your phone.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5.
But they're probably going to charge $50 or $60 to sell you the
newest
game, and
game
that's
in the
just
series.
not right.
Please look forward to future updates. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa in despair.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Three games in the deadly Danganronpa series are coming to Nintendo Switch.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been discovered.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mia?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body
Oh
there.
my
Use the
god, are you
evidence
for
you've gathered
real?
to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack. No, wrong. Are you okay?
You know, I just saw a game that looks just like this.
V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into
It's
a
called
standalone
Ace
game.
Attorney. I saw it yesterday at the
Danganronpa
Capcom
S, Summer Camp. An all-star
press
cast
conference.
Of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical
Looks
resort.
just like this game.
Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl? The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Physical
All 4 games
exclusive.
will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Hey, you can catch up with the series.
We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
I hope you just get on with this.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations. This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in this version. Can you investigate Mount Hikami?
I guess you got no choice if you bought the game, right?
Maiden of Black Water creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year. These games and DLC are coming soon, some even today.
Oh, look at that.
Raise hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. Deeper and more challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain. The fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this campaign expansion launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Today.
Get ramped up for 2 iconic
Today.
skateboarding games fully remastered in HD.
Are you kidding me? You cannot say that those games are remastered in
And
HD.
a roster of new and returning pros. Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes.
Like, look like the original games that came out on the Xbox and PlayStation.
Pro Skater 1 and 2 launching on Nintendo Switch June 25th.
What a
Available now
ripoff.
on Nintendo eShop. After 4,000 years, Sateki, the Witch Queen, has risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop her. The Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army of mummified monsters.
Coming to Android and iPhone.
booby-trapped dungeons. Go it alone or team up with other daring adventurers in local wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, a Nintendo Switch. Because we play the same games.
It's a new adventure of cosmic proportions.
Oh, I called it Mario Rabbids.
Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore order to the galaxy.
It looks like the same trailer
Heroes
though.
must
Same
stop
trailer we already saw at the
mysterious
Ubisoft
evil from
event.
plunging the universe into chaos. Rabbid Rosalina joins them. Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets. And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that? Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
The jokes are getting very tiring. Hey look, another phone game for the Switch. I mean, I see that it can be fun. You know, it kind of looks like what is that game, Battleship? But again, this type of game for the Switch, for a console that costs $350, $250, and games that cost between what, $40, $60 each.
How is everything?
That's just crazy.
All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day. Please take a look.
Okay, so not Nintendo Switch Pro, I guess.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games.
I could tell by you put in Wave 1 on the presentation, or in the trailer.
Years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it.
Is this a prequel to Breath of the Wild?
I have a few more things to share with you all today.
Uh-oh.
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda
Breath of the Wild 2
Sword HD game, which launches next month. You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive motion controls, or by playing in handheld mode, wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls. This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series, the story of how it all began.
I know, but it's remastered.
What is the origin of the Master Sword? Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend for future generations? These will all be unraveled in this game. We hope you're looking forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Next up, here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series.
This is another ripoff.
This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary. While we don't have any campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and
Holy
reflect fondly
crap,
on the
are you
earliest days
kidding?
of the Legend of Zelda. It will come with the first game in the series, The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and the Game Boy version of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game, as well as a special version of the Game & Watch title Vermin, starring Link as the playable character.
Oh,
So
exciting.
games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick-up-and-play game Vermin.
Oh my god, how much are you gonna charge for this ripoff?
In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. You can play with both of them by taking control of Link.
How does anyone see this and go, I have
You'll
to buy
enjoy
this?
playing this
How?
Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like. Alright, here's the last thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
No, there we go.
2
Breath of
years
the
have
Wild
passed
2.
Since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that time. However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game. Please take a look.
Good thing he's wearing shorts under that, huh? $2022 coming out next year. Breath of the Wild 2.
So, what did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
How was that?
It was
That's all for this Nintendo Direct.
underwhelming.
We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch. Thank you for watching.
All right, that was Nintendo's press conference where they showed us really not much. I was expecting a lot more from Nintendo. I feel that they just didn't really bring it, in my opinion. So far, the best press conference that I've seen, it's been Microsoft's and Bethesda, so Xbox Bethesda's press conference. I think has been the best one. Had the most games, had a clear plan, gave people what they were looking for, what they were hoping for, what they were waiting for. Nintendo here, the only thing really that they talked about that people have been waiting for was Breath of the Wild 2, which is coming out next year. Hopefully, they pretty much say hopefully. It's not 100% guaranteed. Because he did say we're aiming, so aiming doesn't mean it's going to happen. Then they showed a bunch of little games that, to me, really, the fact that they are on a console is really not right. They all look like mobile games that you can download on your iPhone or Android phone anytime. And somehow Nintendo gets away with selling you full price for those type of games. There was no update on Metroid Prime 4, but they did say and announce a new Metroid there or something like that game, which again, it's not what people were waiting for or looking for. People have been waiting for Metroid Prime 4. They did acknowledge that they announced Metroid Prime 4 a while ago, but of course they're like, hey, we're not going to show anything on that right now. We have this other game that no one's asking for. Here you go. And of course they're going to sell you amiibos for it because why not? Breath of the Wild, but Zelda, the first Zelda game, is a 30-year-old anniversary or something, 35 years, I don't know, somewhere around that 30-year mark of the game coming out. And of course, they're not going to celebrate it with any Switch games, with any new levels, with anything. They're going to sell you those game and watch little calculator play thingies that I think go for like $50 or $60. And so you're going to get to play 3 Zelda games on it that look like the original Zelda games, so graphics from the 80s, that of course can run in a calculator nowadays, so just this size. The screen's also like that big, and so they're gonna sell you that, and that's the way of celebrating a game that's give them so much, I guess. And there was no talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro at all. And yeah, that's I think those are the biggest highlights for me. I think. I just look. I'm not gonna say that I'm a huge Nintendo fan because I'm not really. There are some Nintendo games that I will play. I did buy the when they came out with a mini NES. I have the mini NES, and the games there really are just like the classic Nintendo games that I do play. Am I interested in playing some of the newer Mario games? Yeah, but a lot of the Nintendo games, they're pretty much the same game, and the fact that the graphics on some of their games look like games from the 1990s or early 2000s isn't that appealing to me, and so that's why I'm always like, why do people play these games? Why do people continue giving their money to Nintendo? And I know because some of the games are really fun to play, but I think as a consumer, at one point you need to let a company know that, hey, I'm not going to take this anymore. You need to get better. You need to improve if you want my money to continue coming to you. And that's just not happening from people who play Nintendo games, because people who are Nintendo fans will just buy whatever crap Nintendo puts out. Like this Game & Watch that they're putting out to celebrate 30-some years of Zelda. I know it's going to sell out. People are going to buy it. And then when Breath of the Wild falls behind or something, people are going to complain. Same thing with Metroid Prime 4. It's 4 years ago when that game was announced, and we haven't seen anything or heard anything about it. They come out and go like, hey, wait, we know we announced this game, but we have this other game that we're going to tell you about because we're Nintendo and that's what we do. So anyway, I'm going to be back for Bandai. What's the press conference? Bandai Namco, which starts at 5:25. I'm going to start the stream up 15 minutes, about 10 minutes early. So I'll do 5:15 p.m. Eastern, 2:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to look at that, I don't really know what we're gonna get. I know we're supposed to get something on Elden Ring, maybe like more information on that game, since that trailer came out on the Summer Game Fest over the weekend. What was it, Friday or Saturday? Or maybe earlier, I can't remember what day. I mean, the whole week is just going so fast. So I'm sure we're going to get more information on Elden Ring. So if you're interested in getting more information on that, we'll probably get more information on that game. So I will see you back here at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:15 p.m. Pacific Time. And that was Nintendo's underwhelming E3 press conference. If you were part of the live stream, thank you very much for being a part of the live stream. I appreciate your support. If you're watching this video later, thank you very much for watching this video. As always, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. Give us a thumbs up. It helps the channel very, very much. I want to appreciate all the new subscribers, and you have a good rest of your day.